All right, guys, so we're gonna walk through how to separate the dry mixture, all right? A lot of us were struggling with our plan, maybe not understanding why we were doing what we're doing. So we're gonna talk through it. I'm gonna show you how I would do it. All right, remember, this is all the steps that we did throughout the past 2 weeks, all right? Separating, making a dry solution, all right? Separating it, evaporating, using coffee filters, right? So we're gonna talk through this, all right? So here we go. All right, so we had to do, right? I have my blue spoon, so I'm gonna add 1 spoonful of gravel to our cup. All right, add 1 spoonful of gravel to our cup. All right, I got my DE, all right, diatomaceous earth. I'm going to add 1 spoonful of diatomaceous earth in. All right, next I'm going to get some salt. All right. Now I have salt. All right, 1 spoonful. I don't want to put that spoon back in. All right, I'm making a mess. My wife is going to be so upset. 1 spoonful of salt. And all right, let's go ahead and just get this all on the ground. All right, I mixed them. All right, I'm stirring so you can see that I'm stirring. I'm stirring them. All right, so now we have made a mixture because we have a combination of more than one material. So what could I do in order to separate these, right? First, I see the gravel. What could I do to get the gravel out? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a cup, take my fingers. These are tools, right? I'm going to take out the gravel. All right. Now, this seems very laborsome, and it is. It's going to take a little while. I'm taking out the gravel. I'm doing this because if I pour water in here, the gravel's just going to sink to the bottom. And I don't want to go in. Do this. Another thing I could do is I could add water to this mixture. You know what? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate half. So that's one way you could do it. But now I know that the diatomaceous earth and salt in here, they're too small for me to get out. If I need to get diatomaceous earth in its own cup, I need to get salt in another cup. This powder, this mixture is too fine. So what I also could do is I'm going to take water. I have water right here. I'm going to get 50 milliliters of water. So I'm using my syringe, soaking it up. All right. I'm going to add it to this cup. So you can see me adding it. Oh, it's getting milky and frothy. All right. So now I still have a mixture. I'm going to go ahead and stir this because I'm thinking that the salt will dissolve, right? Salt, when immersed in a mixture, will dissolve and form a solution. So I'm stirring, want to stir long enough so that we can get the salt dissolved in the mixture, right? But I can hear the gravel on the bottom of the cup. And you can see it kind of too. You can see the gravel. All right, so I'm going to keep stirring. Now, what could I do to get the gravel out of this water mixture? What could I do? I'm thinking that I'm going to need to filter it out, right? Because we have a filter. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet the filter a little bit. I'm going to bring it forward so that everyone can see. All right, what I'm doing, I'm just kind of lubricating the filter, getting it ready to go. All right, so because I know the gravel cannot dissolve in the mixture, I know that when I pour this liquid out, either the gravel will stay in the bottom or it'll land in this filter. And also, the reason why I'm using a coffee filter, why do you think I'm using the coffee filter to get the diatomaceous earth out? Why do I think that the coffee filter will keep the diatomaceous earth in the filter? I know the diatomaceous earth does not dissolve, right? Does not dissolve, so it should still be in the water, and this coffee filter should be able to separate it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pour the liquid in. I'm going to go slow. This could take a while, but science sometimes takes a while, and that's okay. It is Saturday. I have nothing to do. Look at all the gravel's in this cup. I don't know. All right, but I have the diatomaceous earth and salt, which were in this liquid. All right. So now I'm going to make sure all the liquid's out. Now this gravel goes in the rest of the gravel cup. All right. So I have now successfully separated the gravel from that mixture. And now we have the diatomaceous earth and salt mixture. It's going to take a while. Look at it, it's just dripping. It is just dripping. How's it going? Everyone having a good day? Are you enjoying this video? I hope so. Happy Saturday, everyone. All right, so basically this is what I'm thinking. The the diatomaceous earth is going to stay stuck in the filter. I'm going to show you, right? You can see right here, the diatomaceous earth is being caught by the filter. The filter is not letting it pass through. And that's why it's taking so long for the rest of this water to filter through, because the diatomaceous earth is blocking those small little holes, keeping, basically it's like a plug that's keeping the water from going through. Okay, it's plugging, so no water can pass through there. So there's less holes for this to go through. But I know that salt was dissolved, so I basically have a salt solution and a mixture here. So I'm moving this water around so that it can find fresh holes to filter through. And the salt should still be in the water in this cup. So I'm going to end up, because we have a solution, and what's the only way that you can separate a solution? Someone go ahead and tell me, how can we separate the solution? Right? I'm going to use evaporation. I have an evaporation lid available right here. But I'm trying to finish separating the mixture of diatomaceous earth and salt. I'm trying to keep as much diatomaceous earth out of our solution as possible. All right. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I might fast forward through this part so we can just get to the end. All right. But look at, can you see all this diatomaceous earth that's caught? Right? That's all diatomaceous earth. That's not salt. Salt should be dissolved in this liquid. All right. I'm trying to speed up the process. You guys are a great audience. I appreciate having you here. I'm just talking really to fill the time. You know, today's Saturday, so I was able to go for a walk with my wife. It was beautiful. Oops, I'm spilling some liquid on the table. I hope she doesn't get mad. But yeah, we went for a walk around the town. It was about 3 miles or so. It took an hour. You know, we're just going for a pace. We like to look at the houses to see, oh, could we afford to live there? Probably not. But it's just fun to get out, picture yourself, kind of play, dress up. All right. So most of it's out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this outside to go dry, because I know we have dry diatomaceous earth. So you'll hear the door opening. All right, the door opened. I put the diatomaceous earth out there. All right, so we were able to separate it. It looks a little cloudy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stir this. All right, the salt should still be in this liquid. All right, so I'm stirring it. Salt is dissolved. So what I'm going to do next, I have my evaporation lid. I'll pour some out. All right, I don't want to pour all of it because I want to speed up the evaporation. So the lid is not completely full. I'm going to go leave this outside for a day or two, and the water should heat up and evaporate and leaving behind the salt particles. All right, so that's one way we could have done it. Maybe there was more ways to do it, but this is the way that we did it in class, and I taught you, so that's how you do it.